Uncle Lindsey. Take care of my land. I'm a flag-waving, patriotic Persian, friend of Uncle Lindsey.
To his Uncle Lindsey in Iran, and apparently that's a good thing. But this hat, "Make Iran Great Again," says a lot in a very few words.
Uncle Lindsey, take care of my land. I'm a flag-waving, patriotic Persian, friend of Uncle Lindsey. I love Persepolis and pomegranates and the freedoms that we all enjoy across this beautiful land. I worked hard and I fight hard for the line and sun on red, white, and green, and I'd die a whole lot harder if it comes to where I have to. I'm a flag-waving, patriotic friend of mine, Uncle Lindsey, a rough-riding fighter for making Cyrus's land great again. A rough-riding fighter, I stand up till the very end for the light and sun on red, white, and green. Cyrus's land shall rise again. I think of all the brave men and women who fought and died for what they believed was right. And when I see your flag rising, my blood begins to churning, and I could do some fighting of my own. I don't believe in violence, but I'll stand up for my country. For making Cyrus's land great again. Oh, rough-riding fighter for making Cyrus's land great again. Hey, take care of my land, Cyrus's land. Take care of my land. Cyrus's land. Take care of my land. Cyrus's land. Lindsey. Take care of my land. I'm a flag-waving, patriotic Persian, friend of Uncle Lindsey.
Iran have gone to the streets without weapons. Maybe 30,000 or more have been killed to demand an end to their oppression. These two events, the bravery of the people of Iran who are saying, I've had it, I won't change, and the response of Israel to October the 7th have led to the potential demise of the Ayatollah. I can't think of a more satisfying event for me personally than see the good people of Iran to be able to get their country back, to live in a place where they didn't have to worry about their daughter being murdered because she didn't wear the headscarf right on a bus, being able to be part of the world, not isolated from the world, being able to embrace the light and not be overshadowed by the darkness. I look forward to a day when Israel no longer has to fear a nuclear weapon being developed by the Iranian regime. The best answer to all the problems created by Iran is regime change. The best answer is for the people to take the place of the Ayatollah. I do not believe they're in the streets to build more nuclear weapons. I think they're in the streets to have a better life. I don't think they're in the streets to purify Islam and destroy Israel and come after us, the great Satan. They're in the streets to have normalcy in a life that's not normal. So my view is the risk of regime change is real. There are unknowns, but let me just say this. I'm willing to take that risk. I think the Iranian people have the potential to be a great ally of the United States, Israel, and the region. I think the Ayatollah, as long as he's alive and around, will be chanting death to America and will be trying to enact a religious agenda of purify Islam, destroy Israel, come after us. He's a religious Nazi. Hitler wanted a master race. The Ayatollah wants a master religion, and we're not going to give it to him. We're going to fight back. To the brave people of Israel, I know you're hurt very hard, very wide, and very deep on October the 7th. Here to tell you we're on the verge of eliminating the largest state sponsor of terrorism in the region. And with the fall of Iran comes the fall of Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis. The ripple effect is enormous. Normalization becomes far more likely. If the Ayatollah survives all this bluster, God help the region. So my presence here today is to reassure the Israeli people there is no light or gaps between President Trump and Bibi about what to do and how to do it. There are two lines in the water right now. One's a diplomatic line, trying to find a way to end this regime diplomatically that will advance our national security interest. The other line is the military option. I think President Trump is looking for which line can catch the biggest fish. The bottom line is we're into weeks, not months, in terms of decision making. The Iranian people are hanging on. I attended a rally of 250,000 people in Munich. It's one of the most satisfying experiences of my professional life, to have 250,000 people, one, know who I was and appreciate what I was doing. Apparently I'm commonly referred to as Uncle Lindsey in Iran, and apparently that's a good thing. But this hat, Make Iran Great Again, says a lot in a very few words. By the way, the idea of making Iran great again hat came from Morgan Ortegas, who's not with us, but she thought this would be a good branding, and she was right. And this hat one day will go to Tehran. I look forward to delivering it to the people of Tehran. And President Trump, when asked about what this hat means and says, he said, I think what Senator Graham is trying to say is that the best way to make Iran great again is through the people, not the Ayatollah. I think he's right. So my hope is that in the coming weeks, if we can't find a diplomatic solution, that we engage in a great endeavor, supporting the people of Iran, demanding their freedom and the end of their oppression. We have military capabilities second to none. There's no more clever nation on the planet than Israel. There's no more powerful nation on the planet than the United States. As to the Iranian regime, you're weak because of your ideas. You're weak because of the way you've treated your people. You're weak because you're evil. Eventually, good will replace evil in Iran. To those who may participate in this endeavor, God bless you. God keep you safe, if that day does come. Could our soldiers be hit in the region? Absolutely, they could. Can Iran respond if we have an all-out attack? Absolutely, they can. I think the risk associated with that is far less than the risk associated with blinking and pulling the plug and not helping the people as you promised. We told them to go back in the street, keep protesting, help us on the way. We have to be good to our word. So this trip is a special trip for me. It's putting a fine point on something I've been working on for over 2 years. I leave from here to go to the United Arab Emirates. Bibi wanted me to tell the press that he's amazed by the level of cooperation and the significance of the partnership of the United Arab Emirates with Israel. That MBZ has done everything asked and then some. That they've been a stalwart partner, a reliable partner under difficult circumstances. And I want to go there tomorrow and acknowledge MBZ's leadership and suggest that America improve its capability to defend the United Arab Emirates and the region. I will then go to Saudi Arabia. I believe that the Crown Prince still has the same vision for the region he did before October 7th. But October 7th has taken its toll. And at the end of the day, if the regime is still standing after all this bluster, October 7th was a strategic win for Iran and radical Islam. If the regime falls as a result of the pressure put on the regime by Israel and the United States after October 7th, combined with the uprising of the people demanding a better life, then that would be the biggest change in the Mideast in 1,000 years. I am leaving here confident of the capability of the United States and Israel, if called upon, to deliver a decisive blow to the Iranian regime. I am hopeful that diplomacy may prevail yet. Either way, our date with history, our date with a new destiny for the Mideast is upon us. Questions?
Good evening, Mr. Senator. On the Barstool newspaper, two questions. After your meeting with Prime Minister Netanyahu, are the United States and Israel aligned on the next steps regarding Iran?
Yes.
One more question.
Yes. There is.
Trump said he's given the top 1 month. When the month ends, if there is no full agreement, should the United States shift to military pressure?
President Trump is very good at making sure people don't play him by giving them deadlines. He did that with Hamas, did that with Iran. I think you may see that now again with Iran. The bottom line is, I don't mind diplomacy as long as it's done in a way to get the outcome you want. I know President Trump is allowing his diplomatic team to keep engaging, which I support, but he also has on the table another option. The Gerald Ford is steaming this way. I don't think they're just going for better weather. So time will tell what happens. President Trump has done a masterful job, I think, of weakening the regime without getting us, the United States, further entangled in bigger wars. Israel's done an incredible job after October 7th to give new meaning to the term never again by going after the enemies of Israel wherever they reside in the most clever way and, quite frankly, sometimes the most brutal way. That's what it takes to survive in this region.
Yes, Senator Graham, hello and thank you. These are also from ours. Two questions as well. One on Gaza, please. We hear that the United States tends to take a step-by-step approach towards the disarmament of Hamas.
Yeah.
Can you confirm that? And how?
I don't know. I know that the president has told me, President Trump, that if they don't disarm soon, then they're playing a game. So I don't know if we put Hamas on a time limit, time clock. I wish we would. Disarm or else in X amount of days. That seems to be the best way to get results around here. Do I think Hamas will disarm without being made to do so? No. Do I think there's a regional force in the region that could come in and disarm Hamas against their wishes? No. I think it's either going to take pressure to get Hamas to disarm from the region, or Israel's going to have to go back in and wipe them out. The sooner we get an answer to those questions, the better. I don't see how you develop Gaza in a real meaningful way if you still have elements of Hamas armed within the area. You know, it's hard to sell a condo for, say, $3 million with a good ocean view if right down the road there's a neighborhood controlled by Hamas. That's not an investment I would want to make.
And the second question, if I may, the West Bank.
The West Bank and Gaza have to be part of any solution.
I mean, the annexation steps, the steps towards annexation that the Israeli government has taken.
Well, I'm hoping this.
How is it playing with the West Bank?
I'm hoping that, you know, the plan was to get Hamas to disarm. That's been months ago. They're clearly not interested in disarming. You know, the pace of this is slow. I get it. The border peace, maybe it works, but I know this: you'll never have peace in the Mideast with Hamas under arms. You'll never have a solution to the problem of terrorism that Israel faces until Hamas is no more politically or militarily.
Joe Brown, I News. Thank you very much, Lindsey Graham. So you say that there's no light between what President Trump and Prime Minister Netanyahu want.
That's what he told me.
Well, you say that President Trump wants, first of all, to try and get a diplomatic solution to this. So from Netanyahu's side, as you spoke to him today, what does he want to happen?
Well, they've been very clear about what a diplomatic solution would have to entail for Israel to believe it's a good deal. No deal will go through the process without coming to the Congress. I assure you, as a member of the Senate, I will fairly evaluate any deal, but I'm skeptical of any deal that would limit Iran's nuclear capability given their behavior. It's kind of late in the process and they're prone to cheat. But the Senate will have a say about whether or not it's a good deal or a bad deal, so that's the way the process works. I'm just telling you what Bibi told me.